And we are down to 1, 2, 3, 4 teams. Sao Bona semis. But before taking a look at the semis, let's see how these 4 teams managed to go through the quarters. The match day started with a wholesome moment, as a young girl who was caught dancing on camera in Wahran was invited by CAF to attend the quarterfinals game between Algeria and Côte d'Ivoire in Algiers. Grant her a beautiful experience and spending a night she will remember forever. An absolutely mental CHAN 2022 quarterfinal. The drama-filled encounter, living up to its high expectations with all the ingredients of a clash of 2 of Africa football powerhouses. The action between Algeria and Côte d'Ivoire kicked off at a frantic pace, with both sides having a go in search for an early lead. Drama peaked in the 19th minute after host shot stopper Alexis Gendouzi was sent off for an early shower after a dangerous tackle on Abdul trying to rescue the ball from Abdellawi's error. Onlookers at the stadium were left worried, but later they had a reason to be relieved. Minutes later, it was the Elephants who were reduced to 10 men after Atahula was sent off for a dangerous tackle on Alaufi. Both teams were conservative in the second half until the referee decided to check the VAR after Mahious was brought down in the penalty area. Penalty! The Algerian striker showed up for the penalty as he always did to send the Desert Foxes to the CHAN 2022 semis. In Annaba, the search for the second semi-final ticket was intense. After multiple unlucky attempts from both sides, VAR was necessary to announce a penalty for the Teranga Lions 34 minutes into the game. Making no mistake from the spot, the 19-year-old Génération Foot Starlik Kamara put the ball past Mauritania's goalkeeper Diaw in fine fashion. This was the first goal that Mauritania conceded at the 7th edition of the competition. And despite the setback, Al Mourabitoun had dominated play until that point in the game. 10 seconds into the second half, Senegal almost scored, but the Mauritanians reassembled and reorganized their camp to avoid the shots they conceded after the start. Senegal held on to their lead in the second half to register victory and book a slot in the last 4 of the Total Energies CHAN 2022 edition in Algeria. Do you think they really can make it into a continental treble? Before jumping to the third quarterfinal game, I wanted to remind you that Madagascar are debutants. In their first ever appearance, they are the writers of a fairy tale. Looking at their performance in the competition so far, you would say that the Beria have quite a long experience in CHAN. Their fine form at the Shahid Hamlaoui Stadium in Constantine showed that their progress in the tournament has not been a stroke of luck. The goals! Each one is beautiful in a different way. First, from Coloina, a left-footed strike from the edge of the box. Second, from Jean with an extraordinary run and effort. And finally, the third goal from Mariucano. What can I say? Lovely. The 3 goals booked the debutants a semi-final ticket at the first time of asking. Historic. In Wahran, history is being made for the 25 million Nigerians back home. In their 4th CHAN participation, Niger have managed to find their way to the semis for the first time ever. Niger showed defensive mastery on the pitch as they have gone 3 games without conceding a goal and did not allow the Ghanaians to play their normal game or control affairs. An early own goal from Yadoum gave Niger the lead just 11 minutes into the game to harden the mission for the Black Galaxies. Goalkeeper Danlad was kept busy all night as Niger's attackers piled pressure on Ghanaians, testing him on multiple occasions. Only 3 minutes into the second half, the Black Galaxies' hopes were torn down with Boubacar's beautiful curl to double the lead for his side. Thoughts of a possible comeback for Ghana were far, as their opponents showed resilience throughout the game to secure their 3rd consecutive clean sheet and a 2-0 win. The result means Niger have reached the semi-final for the first time in their 4th participation. Their previous best record was a quarter-final appearance over a decade ago in 2011. A brilliant stunner from Madagascar's Raza to give the debutants the lead versus Mozambique. His teammate Mariucano also features in our special collection of great chain strikes. Finally, one of the best goals of the tournament. Niger's Hainukoi couldn't have curled it any better versus Ghana. Mahiu's 96-minute penalty for the win definitely deserves a whole squad celebration, just not from the manager Majid Bouguerra. Smooth knee slide from Senegal's Kamara after scoring the encounter's only goal. Can't touch this. Pure class from Niger's Hainukoi on and off the field. Finally, the qualification parties that Senegal, Niger, and Madagascar threw after their historic wins. With the unbelievable atmosphere the host fans have been delivering, it will be a tough mission for Niger on the 31st of January as they face Algeria. Both nations are yet to concede any in the tournament. It seems that the forwards have a tough task to do here. Niger have already outdone their best ever finish in the competition. The furthest they have gone previously was the quarterfinals in 2011. On the other hand, Algeria seek to overcome the record when they have reached the semis also in the same year. Senegal for the continental treble, Madagascar for the history books. A flaming hot encounter in the second game of the semi-finals as both sides seek a CHAN final ticket for the first time in each history. With 8 goals in 3 games for the debutants Madagascar, Senegal's stopper Papassai will need to continue his top. He conceded only 1 goal in 4 games. Which sides will come up to the final game of the CHAN 2022 tournament? Having considered that none of the 4 teams have ever been finals before, it might be hard to guess. Let us know in the comments below.